So hello students, today we are going to study class 6 geography, and the chapter which we are going to study is chapter 1. The name of the chapter is the earth in the solar system. So students, the chapter open with the beautiful description of the sky during the night time. Okay, so have you ever watched the sky during the night time? Isn't it amazing? Yes, my dear students, it is really very amazing to watch the sky after the sunset. So what would you notice in the sky? One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky, right? And what are those shining dots? So these are what? These are stars, moon, which is normally seen in our day-to-day life during the night time, right, in the sky. So it seems as if the sky is decorated with diamonds, as they all appear to be twinkling, right? So remember students, all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. So some of the celestial bodies seem to be very special in themselves. Now look, here is a picture which shows what? Picture of the sun, right? So remember, the sun is a star, okay? And they have their own heat, and as a result, what happens? They radiate light. Okay, all the celestial bodies are made up of gases. Look, here is the picture of gases. Look how the gases are emitting. They have their own heat, light, and they produce gases also, and they are made up of gases also. Okay, and these celestial bodies are called stars. Okay, so in contrast to these celestial bodies which have their own light, own heat, there are some objects in the sky which do not have their own light or heat, and these are called planets. Okay, so look, these are planets and they don't have their own light and heat. Now moving to the next point. Now what happens? In the night sky, there are also various patterns formed by different groups of stars in the night sky, right? We find many patterns formed by the stars in the sky, and these patterns are called constellations. Okay, so these are the patterns formed by the stars, and these patterns are called constellation. Okay, and the examples of constellations are Saptarishi. Okay, these are famous examples of constellation. Look, here are 7 stars, and another is Big Bear. Okay, so these are the famous examples of constellations. These are patterns formed in the sky by the stars themselves. So now next is what happened. There is an incident that in ancient time, what happened? People while traveling somewhere, okay, during the night time, there was no watch in the ancient time. Okay, in our forefathers generation, there was no watch, and even sometimes all the time people didn't used to keep with them compass also. With compass also, some people used to indicate direction. So some maybe sometimes they forget to take the compass, or they lose somewhere. Okay, so what happens? There was a star to determine direction, and this star is called pole star. Okay, so look, it is the pole star. Look, that girl, it is the pole star, that girl staring at the sky. It is Saptarishi. It is a formation of one constellation, and the girl gazing at the star is pole star. Okay, and this star is also known by the name North Star. Okay, it always remains fixed in its own position. So earlier people used to locate the direction with the help of this pole star. Clear? Now moving on to the next point, we'll know about the solar system. Look, it is the solar system. So what is solar system? Solar system consists of 8 planets, some natural satellites, some other celestial bodies like asteroids and meteoroids. So all these are part of solar family. So look, this is the solar family. Here is the sun. These are planets. Okay. Now what are asteroids and meteoroids? Look, here is a pattern created by the rocks. Okay, so these are asteroids and meteoroids. Okay, so these all form the solar system. And sun is the head. Sun is the head of this solar family. Sun is the head of this solar family. It is giving light. No planets have their own light. Okay, with the help of sun only. Sun is a star, right? We have known earlier. So with the help of sunlight only, they are able to get light in themselves. Okay, so sun is treated as the head of the family, same like our family. Who is the head of your family? Father is the head of our family. Similarly, in the solar family also, as it create a group, right? There are 8 planets, so many other things are there, celestial bodies like asteroids, meteoroids, right? So all these satellites are also there. So all these create a family, and this is termed as solar family. And in this solar family, sun is treated as the head of the family. Okay, so now let us know something about sun. So as I've told you earlier, the sun is a star, right? So it is the center of the solar system. It is huge, extremely hot. It's by far the largest object in the solar system. Okay, so it is a spinning ball of very hot gas. The sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. Okay, it is the ultimate source, and it is the heat and the light of the sun that makes life possible on earth. Next important thing to remember about sun is that it's gravitational force of the sun. Okay, it is the gravitational force of the sun that keeps the planets in their orbits. And another most important thing is the sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth. So its distance from earth is 150 million kilometers. Remember this. So now let us move into the next topic, the planets. Okay, so naturally there are 8 planets in our solar system, as you have known earlier. So what are those planets? As there are 8 planets. Okay, so in our NCERT book they offered an easy way, they offered tricks, you can say, to memorize the name of the planets, of those 8 planets. Okay, so look, there is a mnemonics presented by them, and this is: my very efficient mother just served us nuts. So I expect you to describe these mnemonics, that my very efficient mother just served us nuts. How these tricks apply in the name of planets, you comment me. Okay, so you write the name of these all the planets with the help of these mnemonics, and it's a very easy way to remember the names of those 8 planets. Okay, so all these planets actually move in a fixed path around the sun. See, it is the path, they are revolving in the same path, right? And look, sun is the head. Okay, and the paths which they are revolving, these are elongated paths. Remember that these are elongated paths, and these are called orbits. So what is the name of the, there might be question, what is the path in which the planets are rotating around the sun? So it will be, answer will be the paths are elongated and are called orbits. Okay, so your answer will be like this, right? So moving on to the next slide. So we will talk about the earth, which is our planet. We live in earth, right? So earth is the 3rd nearest planet to the sun. Okay, it is from the sun, it is the 3rd planet. Okay, so in size it is the 5th largest planet. In size, according to its size, it is the 5th largest planet. Okay, among all those 8, earth is in 5th position according to its size. But when we talk about the distance from the sun, earth comes in 3rd position. Okay, before earth there are 2 planets, and those are Mercury and Venus. Okay, So Earth is two things we have known. Earth is third nearest planet to the sun, and in size it is fifth number. Okay, the shape of Earth is slightly flattened at the poles. Look, it is flattened. It is not round. It is flattened. These are poles. Okay, and so it is called geoid. The shape of the Earth is called geoid. Okay, it is not round. It is like this. The shape is like this, tilted. Okay, the sides are tilted. Hey, so the shape of the Earth is called geoid. Okay. Now next very important thing which is important to remember, that this Earth is the only planet which has the life supporting air called oxygen, and that makes the existence of us here. So very important these things. Okay, so next is, it does not have its own light. So as we know, Earth is a planet and it doesn't have its own light and heat. So it is the heat and the light of the sun only that makes life possible on Earth. Okay, so Earth does not have its own light. It is getting light from where? It is getting light from the star, which is sun. Okay, though it don't have its own light, but only for the planet Earth we people are alive. Okay, she provides us optimum temperature, neither too hot not too cold. Okay, and also it provides us water to drink, land to live, and food to eat, and that is the reason the Earth being called a unique planet in the solar system. Okay, and it is also important to remember that Earth is called a blue planet because its 2/3 surface is covered by water. Look in the picture, maximum portions are of blue. These are all water. Okay, and this greenery are the land. These green portions are land where we people stay. Got it? So now let us move on to the next point. So remember students, the Earth has its own satellite and it is Moon. So Moon is a natural satellite of Earth. Okay, so it is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. So how far is Moon from us? We stay in Earth, right? And Moon is a natural satellite of Earth. Hey, so it is from the Earth. The distance of Moon is 3,84,400 kilometers. Okay. So now another important thing. So the Moon takes 27 days to complete one rotation as well as revolution around the Sun. So it takes the same time to complete its rotation as well as revolution. Okay, so it takes how many days? 27 days. Now another important thing about Moon is that Moon does not have air or water, but it has something, and it is what? It is mountain. Look, here is the picture of mountain plains and depression on its surface. Okay, so Moon, there is no air, water in Moon, but desert is available in the Moon. Now let us talk about the other celestial body. Or another important thing that remains to mention here is that it is important that full moon is called Purnima. Okay, full moon is known by the name of Purnima, and this is new moon. Okay, this is new moon, and these are named by Amavasya also. Now let us talk about the other two celestial bodies that are found in the solar system, and these are asteroids and meteoroids. So first of all, let us know what is asteroids. Okay, so apart from the planets and stars, there are some teeny bodies of rocks between the planet Mars and Jupiter. Look, it is the planet Mars and it is Jupiter, and between these two planets there is a huge surface of rocks, and these are termed as asteroids. Earlier scientists told that earlier it was also a planet, but due to destruction it broken into small rocks and created path between two planets, and that are Mars and Jupiter. Okay, so these are asteroids, nothing else. And now moving into the meteoroids, these are small pieces of rocks which move around the sun randomly, and these are actually meteoroids, nothing else. So what happens is that during this process, They sometimes come near the earth and falls upon it and creates a hollow on the earth's body. Okay, look. We say na shooting stars. Sometimes we say टूटता हुआ तारा, right? And we sometimes go for wishes also. There is a belief like that, right? So this is nothing like shooting star or टूटता हुआ तारा. It is meteoroids, which sometimes fall in earth and create hole also in the earth surface. Okay. So we came to the end of our chapter. Now students, have you ever seen a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night? Sure, you might have seen, right? So these are nothing actually. These are what? These are the million of stars and clouds. They form a cluster. Okay, and this cluster of million of stars are called Milky Way galaxy. So this is Milky Way galaxy. So what is Milky Way galaxy? It is a cluster of millions of stars, clouds, dust, gases, whatever is there in our solar system. These are Milky Way galaxy, and Milky Way galaxy is part of our solar system. Means our solar system is a part of this galaxy. Okay, and there are millions of such galaxies which combine together and makes up the universe. Okay, so there are, we see the white glowing path in the sky, and this white glowing path in the skies are nothing other than millions of stars, clouds, dusts, gases, and they create Milky Way galaxy. Okay, galaxy is the creation of those millions of stars, gases. They cluttered together and form this galaxy, and there are huge number of galaxies present in our universe. And these are the universe is the creation of those Milky Way galaxies. Okay, and I'm sure you know that we are the part of this universe only. So with this we come to the end of this chapter. So hopefully you enjoy the lecture, my explanation, and if you like my video, my explanation, please do watch, please do subscribe, please do like and share the video. That's all. Thank you.